There are some organized events planned, marches. We will make sure that those individuals have the right to have their voice heard, but again, behavior like we saw last night with the criminal activity won't be tolerated.
1,500 members of the National Guard are now going to Ferguson as protests continue near St. Louis. Good evening. I'm Marissa Holloway.
I'm Joey Parker. Governor Nixon made the announcement late this afternoon, but Ferguson's mayor also criticized the governor, saying there should have been more National Guard members last night.
The officer in the Michael Brown shooting, Darren Wilson, also spoke to ABC News for the first time after the grand jury ruling. He says he knew he did his job correctly, and there are also demonstrations happening here in mid-Missouri.
Tonight, we have reporters in both Ferguson and downtown Columbia. We'll talk to them in just a moment.
But first, here's a recap of the latest damage. Police report at least a dozen places are now destroyed by fire. 2 patrol cars are also burned. The police chief in St. Louis says he personally heard about 150 shots. More than 80 people have been arrested and more than 14 people are hurt. And the unrest is not over. Right now, many demonstrators are still promising no justice, no peace.
Our crews have been in Ferguson all day. We also have a reporter in Columbia where people are holding another demonstration. We're starting first with ABC 17's Lucas Geisler, who is live in Ferguson. He joins us now to explain how residents are moving forward after last night. Lucas.
Yeah, Joey and Marissa, you gave the rundown of some of those damage estimates. A dozen places destroyed by fire, and many others that had been that had suffered property damage as well as theft. I'm here on South Florissant Road, which is one of the places that had many businesses hit overnight. But along this road, many of the residents here in Ferguson picked up more than just shards of glass on the ground. Spend enough time on South Florissant Road and the sound of power tools feels natural. Dozens clearing glass and putting boards where windows once let people see in.
And pretty much the windows. We had 4 windows that were broken.
Kim Taylor bought the Do It Center, a hardware store, from her parents 15 years ago. Last night, people broke into her store. Is it a jackhammer?
Yeah.
But today reinforces something she's always thought about the town.
It's the niceness in this community that people just come out and they just help.
Alana Flowers graduated from the zoo in December 2012. With schools closed around St. Louis, her and a group of other educators tried to make the most of the day off.
Then we all just met together and exchanged trash bags and gloves and just started walking.
Walking wherever or to whomever might need their help.
You know, this is our community. I didn't have a hand in, looting and rioting, but it's still our community. It's still my due diligence to come out and help.
Flowers says while she definitely doesn't condone any of the looting or the vandalism, she can understand where some of those protesters may be coming from, saying that many of them may not know how or where to go to process some of their anger in a healthy way. Both Flowers and Taylor both said that they've enjoyed the conversation that this event has brought up, not only in Ferguson, but across the nation, and hopes that conversation continues past today. Reporting live in Ferguson, Lucas Geisler, ABC 17 News.
Lucas, thank you. It's good to see you.